you archaeologists. I'm John Proxy, and I'm having a Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Adventure. Oh yeah, we're going to load our game. We're actually going to load our game, I think probably using... Oh no, we saved here, cool. We're going to use this system. Wonderful. I will load now. We are in Chapter 2. Twin Shrine Maidens in Osaka House within All Gods Village. 52 hours. I don't know if we can access the other memory cards, but here we are, just staring in the corner like a different type of horror. Is this where we saved? Well, it must have been. So let's remind ourselves what is going on. Of course, the best way to do that, a little bit of a recap at the start of the stream, to remind myself as well, as soon as I remember, the buttons, which is kind of a part of it as well. I've just lost the sound in these headphones. That's kind of funny. Right, we've not been playing long enough for me to, like, not restart. That's fine. We do have a third set of headphones. I can also just plug these in now that I think about it. No, they're not quite close enough to plug in. 20 quid on chips. How did you do that? I'm quickly changing headphones as well. Oh, did they go? You're not a child. How dare you? I've had quite a lot of chips recently. Well, I've had 2 sets. I thought I spent 9 quid when I was... I'll have to check. Let's turn that off. Oh. Gutted. What are these that I've had? Oh, shit. What am I going to do for sound? You've got £20 worth of chips, of course. That's absurd. You're going to go into a food coma. Oh, I mean, I don't think you could. You probably wouldn't be able to eat that much. I think these are dead, these headphones. Because obviously they just didn't charge. And I must have forgotten to charge the other ones. Okay. Okay, I think the answer is... we play while charging. You know what? They didn't run out of charge. What am I talking about? It's just the game was being quiet, wasn't it? I think it's that.
Have found themselves trapped in the lost village.
Isn't quite close enough. Okay, I'm gonna have to start again now, aren't I?
On the day of the ceremony, the village vanished.
Your luck is in now, so I can... I do not know. I will check. I'm going to do my silly intro I like to do. Hello! Hello, lurkers. I'm John Proxy. Welcome to the Proximity. And, of course, welcome all you archaeologists as well. I'm having a Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Adventure. Which version of this am I playing? I would have to look in a folder, wouldn't I? Let me just see if I can find that. Really turn the screen off. Should be able to. Hopefully, you can hear the music of the game right now. It's a little bit quiet. If I look at games, PS2, USA. That's all I know. USA. It's a ROM, but that's I don't know if that's helpful or not. Oh, PS2. I see what you're asking. I did not know there would be a difference. Right, let's load our game. Move that cursor off the screen. Right, I just did this and the headphones gave out, but I think it's because sometimes these are... I've got 2 sets of headphones and they were both bad for different reasons. But one of them was one of them 70 quid, so they're more comfy and stuff. Anyway, let's load game. So last week, Kyle quit the band, and now we're back together. No, hang on, no, that's the lyrics to a Tenacious D song, and not what I did last week. Last week I completed Fatal Frame, and then I spent an hour faffing finding that graphic above, so I could find the Japanese logo for Project 02 or whatever this game's called. And by golly, I found it while there were like 2 people on the stream, and then who basically disappeared before I managed to find it. It took me goddamn ages. Finding the logo was easy. I cut it up though, so I have it besides. Anyway, we also did chapter 1. It was quite short. It was like 40. Well, you can see it was about 45 minutes. We spent 5 minutes. You know, it is a nice piece of art. I saw it as well because you can see. I could see it with the background, and I was like, well, I need that transparent, otherwise it's not going to look good on my screen. So I want it, and I know there's one of these for every one of the games, so I'm going to have it. So yeah, we spent 45 minutes in the Lost Village, in All Gods Village, mainly in Osaka House, which is huge by the way. Then we spent 5 minutes in chapter 2 because we had to walk to a save point before we could leave the stream. We're going to be loading this. We're going to be recapping what happened last time because it's the start of the stream. And that's what one does. That's what I do at the start of the stream anyway. So this is my photograph, which I keep accidentally doing. I believe if I press A or right trigger, it will take a photograph, and I don't want to do that. So I'm trying to figure out how to turn this off. Is it triangle? No, I just took a photograph. Okay, I don't want to do that. B is cancel. Okay, the button that brings it up is also the button that cancels it. Okay. I'm just gonna load my game so I don't waste that photograph. Right. I don't know if there are any major glitches in this. How do I get to a menu? That's how you get to a menu. Lovely. So, I'm sure everyone's familiar with this plot. People who come to watch Fatal Frame are people who are fans of Fatal Frame, therefore know what happens in Fatal Frame. But it's there's Fatal Frame 2, so now there's 2 girls, and they both have butterflies on their tie, which is an interesting coinky dink. If we go into our file, sadly we don't have like a conspiracy board with the pins like in the first game, which I did enjoy, but it was a bit of a headache to get around. Said we have. Oh, you see, it's done it again. Yeah, it's just, this is a really quiet game. Let me just make sure this is on full. I'm going to turn it off a while. I'm talking anyway. But I'm going to need sound to not be there. Anyway. Sorry, this is just completely taken... It's knocked me aghast. We're twins. We're walking around for some reason. And then one of us was like... Look, some butterflies, and the other one was like, oh no, don't go to the butterflies. And then we found ourselves in this mysterious village, which stuff happened, you see. And if we look, oh, hang on, let's have a look at these as well. If we look at the maps, we don't have maps. If we look at the news clippings, we can see that, you know, with the start of construction for All Gods Dam approaching, Masumi Makimura, geological surveyor. That's a job title, you see. That's a dangerous thing to have in these games. People with job titles die. He went missing, basically. He was surveying the site, went missing. Pretty bad thing to happen to him. We're not going to read these because I read them when I got them most of the time. We're going to have a reminder of what they are. And this is another one about him being missing, or is it literally the same one? No, it's a different one. Okay. Spirit Orb. Okay, so a lot of these I literally didn't read because it was the end of the stream. So I am actually going to remind myself how to use all this stuff. Because I just got given a whole bunch of new stuff right at the end. So the Spirit Orb. Okay, I know this. This is from Devil May Cry, right? I use these to level up my devil powers. Devil. Spirit Orb. Hang on. That's actually what a Spirit Orb is. It looks like a face, right? A red face. Used to raise maximum levels of the camera's basic functions or power up lenses. Where there's lenses now. Cool. Use Spirit Orbs to level up stuff. Cool. That does make sense. Okay. We'll look at these things later. We're catching up a plot right now. So it has taught me how to use the camera. But there's a radio in this game because between this game and the last game, I'm going to assume Silent Hill happened. Or at least another Silent Hill happened, if you know what I mean. Obviously, Silent Hill was a PlayStation 1 game, but... and in this woman's notebook, of course, which we're missing number 5, I've heard rumours about the Lost Village before. Long ago, a massacre occurred on the day of the ceremony. The village was wiped from this map. The map, yes. So again, I'm not going to read through all of this. I'm just going to get the general idea. So once you go in, much like Silent Hill, I'm not going to do that. I'm not trying to undermine the plot to this game or anything. As you see, it's not even the same. It relives the final day. Everyone... Do you know what's funny? That's very similar to a short story I was working on. So you go into the village, and unfortunately, the village is reliving its final moments again and again and again. So it's not a great place to be. And of course, presumably, once you're in, you can no longer leave. So she's waiting for Masumi, and we know Masumi is the geological surveyor, right? Because we just established that. But she's hearing ceremonial songs. You know, ceremonies are dangerous in these games. It's Miyako, and we've met Miyako, which is why I'm going into this. Miss you. She's waiting for Miyako. So what she sort of ended up doing, is just sort of crawling up and dying while waiting for Miyako, because Miyako never came. Oh look, actually, sorry, it actually says at the bottom of the screen what the notes are about. That's really useful, because that wasn't in the other game. Okay, I've got sound on my headphones again now. Sorry, it really did take me out. How much times... Yeah, okay, so we have read all these already. So she's going crazy in this village, hidden. I must be tired as well. If I start to relax, I pass out. Even in this crazy place, I guess the darkness here is creeping into my dreams. Slaughter, rivers of blood, fallen people, a woman in the blood-stained kimono, insane laughter, and twin sisters calling out, "Don't kill me." The woman's laugh is seared into my mind. I don't want to sleep anymore. Masumi found my note. He was in the village. I can see him soon. So yes, we found Notebook 8, like, at the site of, like, not a bed, isn't it? I was going to say like a sleeping bag, but no, because I'm assuming that they sleep on the floor in Japan, you know, because floor stuff. And so, but it was like a body, I think, under a blanket. And of course, the other reason why I think she's dead is because we took a photo of a ghost. There's this slash man. He reaches his arms out this way. He goes, the brazier shows that was a plot relevant thing. I believe that's Miyako. A photo of a woman with a severely warped face. And there is a couple found in the bag of the village entrance. I'm assuming that's Miyako and the geological surveyor then. Okay. We're going to walk around a little bit so we can see some actual gameplay. But again, I do need to actually read what these do. But, also, we do have a radio... Oh, okay, we'll change our camera type. So one thing this game does have... how do I change it? You know, these are the things... Why would I ever not have film? Oh, no, it's okay. Okay, so you get a free film in this game. Just in case. So now I can take cameras, I can take photographs, and I don't have to worry about running out. And oh, look! A bauble. It's the moonstone. Use radio on the menu to listen to the words held within the stone. Okay. The spirit orb's been acquired. Ah, cool. Okay. I did say I'd do a bit of walking around. It was a bit. Okay. You know what? I put on this, and I didn't need to put on this because it's going to get hot. It's already hot for everyone else. So I'm just a bit behind. Okay, Did I read about the radio already? Okay, Spirit Stone radio pointers. Let's take a sip of cup of tea. Read all about it. The Spirit Stone radio. Through the use of crystals... Oh yeah, because so one of the jobs is to invent stuff that's vaguely spiritual. But obviously vaguely spiritual is incredibly dangerous in the world of ghosts. Through the use of crystals in its circuits, this improved version of a crystal radio is able to tune into the voices of the spirit world. If a person wears a crystal for a long time, their thoughts will remain within, creating a special type of crystal, Spirit Stone. According to Dr. Acer, there we go, this is the name, the radio can also pick up sounds from the spirit world, indicating feelings and intuitions in a similar manner to the sympathetic phenomenon that occurred between twins. And what's good is that I recently watched through a game that heavily makes use of that particular trope, let's call it. Cool. That wasn't really a pointer, that was just more of what it does. So this is my week 2, right? This second stream, and second stream is always the hardest because it's the one where I'm least likely to remember any of the controls. We're past the tutorials, but I'm still expected to know everything. So if I'm a bit fuddy-duddy, it's partly because of that and partly because I haven't slept. Let's use the radio. We have 2 stones. A blue Argonite walked into a bar. Left where the woman who wandered into the village was. Okay, let's do that first.
Where did you go? Without you,
Blue? And the moonstone. Gives off a pale white glow. Was probably left by the woman in the box. So what I like about this game so far is that they've got this new innovation. It's called acting. What they did is they told all the people who did all the voice work that, okay, we've got these emotions that we want to convey. Could you pretend to have those emotions while speaking the text? And it's drastically improved all of the voices in this game. I also approve of the spooky face. There's the 2 eyes right there. And, his mouth... But it's like his mouth is glued together. He's like, rah, he's got no mouth, but he must scream, like in the Matrix. And there's his nose. It's like a floating nose in the middle. It makes the radio slightly friendlier, or scarier, depending on how you feel about faces. I mean, It's really weird. I assume the actors in the first game weren't actors and were just developers that happened to be nearby. But like they're all really like I'm sure they were trying to do like ghost emotionless, but it's like there was no reason for the main character to be that like that either. My brother, I can't do it. I can't convey that lack of emotion. Like I would struggle. Okay, I'm going to walk a bit before we read any more because I want to be somewhere else. I want to do some gaming with the games. Okay, is this the map? It is. Okay, I am apparently walking towards the door. I've forgotten how the brother act. He didn't get a lot of lines in the first game. Everyone's just like really like atonal. Not atonal, monotone. It was just like a really weird... Cause I'm assuming that was a decision somebody made. But they just didn't have the actors that could do that justice. Okay. There's a spinny... I don't know why there's a spinny ball on the bottom left. Oh yes, I am actually going to have to read something in a second. Because the camera does work differently in this game. Now I can probably get away with just snapping something if I see it. But we do have a crappy camera right now. We're going to be making use of this map. Just because I'm really bad at orienting myself within the room. How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? Do I have to go up the stairs? I'll go up the stairs. No, John, that's not a wall. That's not a wall, John. It's not a wall. It's a little lead. It's what's that called? It's a step, I guess. How come I end up where I started? There we go. We're about to leave. Oh, another thing. A shiny thing on the floor. It's Mayu's charm. Mayu he. Mayu who. Mayu ha. Mayu ha ha. There we go. Oh, we can listen to it. Because it's a stone. Oh, I like that. I like that. Yes, that was me trying to quote the Numa song. Oh, and it's a little stone. That's a nice touch. Perhaps it holds some of Mayu's thoughts. Feels a bit invasive. I mean, it's one thing listening to a thought of a long dead ghost. But another, presumably not dead sister.
It's calling me. Calling me. No, it's not us.
So that's it may look like a number 9, but I'm assuming it's a 1/2 of a you know, both sisters have the same charm. They fit the slot together. I'm assuming it's that. And I'm pretty sure that has a name, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Go into the file. What have we not? The slow lens. Slow lens. Okay. So nice of the game to give me this immediately, but it uses up a stone, I'm sure. Temporarily slows down the movement of a spirit being photographed. To use, press triangle. Cool. While this effect is active, the spirit will move slower and the shutter chances will be longer. So the shutter chance is a new thing in this game, because I guess arbitrarily not working and then working was a bit frustrating. Yes, so like good. I like that it's been codified as a thing that like, no, you shoot when the shutter's available. When it's not, it's counting until it's available. And it's sort of more of a timing thing where you go nah, and I get okay, that makes sense, because it kind of, and they pair with the actions they're doing. It makes sense. This is especially effective against quick spirits or spirits that are difficult to time. Raising the level of this effect extends its duration. Yeah, there was the measure function. Okay, this is for like when I'm looking for clues, I think. Shows spirit HP. No, never mind. What? When this function is equipped, shows the remaining HP of the closest spirit in the capture circle in the viewfinder's upper left corner. Ooh. Spirit capture. You can exercise spirits by taking photographs of them with the camera obscura. The greater the response indicated on the charge gauge in the capture circle, the greater damage you can inflict on the spirit. When the charge gauge glows red, that instant is a shutter chance. If you can shoot during this instant, You can inflict heavier damage on the spirit and repel it back farther. Blast back! Back! Using this blast back ability will push back an approaching spirit. You must have film to shoot. When shooting in succession, you'll have to wait for the next shot to load before shooting again. So that's what I was talking about, the timer. So the chances and the timer isn't necessarily the same thing, but it works in tandem. It works quite well. Also stops me from spamming the same thing when I've got a strong enough camera, I assume. While loading, pressing the shutter button will have no effect, which is, yeah, good. High power films give more damage and loads quicker. We all know that. Get yourself some Canon film and it's instant. It's digital, isn't it? You go, it's instant. Whereas you use, I don't know camera companies. Xerox cameras take ages. I don't think we even have Xerox in the UK. I know it's common enough. I think it's common enough in the US of A that it's the generic name for a photocopier. In the same way that in the UK we don't use a vacuum cleaner, we use a Hoover, regardless of whether it's been made by the company Hoover or not. I don't know if that's just the UK. Anyway, I'm faffing, aren't I? And not walking all around a spooky village as a vulnerable schoolgirl. It's always vulnerable schoolgirl. That's one of the rules, apparently. I mean, I guess partly because vulnerable, but it looks like I can get out of here. Yes, I shall go outside. I think people have been waiting a while for me to do that, while I just spoke at great length about not a lot. I feel like it wasn't a lot. We are going to. There is a save point. I will not use that save point. I'll use my saving system. And I'll try not to use it too much. I'll slot one. Because I'm going to try to take the game at its intended pace. And if it starts being a dick, then I will consider other avenues of saving. We're not going to be running anywhere. I'm going to try this direction first because it's the shortest direction. Yeah, because I can't see. I'm having to... You know what? This is probably faster, isn't it? It's a frozen man. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Let's click off the screen. I can sort of see quite quickly how they've improved, which I appreciate. But obviously, all I've done is walked into a village and walked around the house first. But yeah, I think the house was a nice little microcosm. I like that a village is a thing I can explore. But obviously, villages are inherently open. No, Qual, I don't want to become famous. You need to go. I exercise you. Snap. You're gone now. So yes, being... You would assume a village you could just run in any direction and you would presumably be out of the village. But obviously, you do that and you end up walking back in the village. It's Ghost Story, right? You walk through some smoke, you end up back in the village. I get that. What happens if we just keep walking this direction? Oh, it's a thing. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to press that button. So we'll go that way. It was a save point. How do I save? How do I run? Okay. Where are we? We're still in All Gods Village. I like that I can get back to the game in 2 button presses and not 4. Because that was the thing that really annoyed me in the first game. Yes, although the camera angles are still making it so I have to look at the map quite often. Tell me what type of lock I'm looking for. Okay, I've picked the wrong day to don this, whatever this is. Okay, words fail me. Okay, let's investigate the well. Flashlight beam does not reach the bottom of the well. There does not seem to be any water. A faint current of air rises from the bottom. Okay. Ray tracing. Okay. Oh, that's a wall. Okay, well, that's where we came from. Oh, we checked the map. And we're going to be walking again, because I can't see that direction. Oh, that's the marble, right? Should we consider leveling up our camera now? We've had a little bit of a look around. Opened up a bit. Consult the map. Can look in these. And I just like looking at stuff, right? Cool. So, I do have some points to spend. I will equip slow. Oh, it is equipped, I think. Yeah, let's say it is equipped. Huh. I've got 2 spirit orbs. Okay, let me think about this. Well, let's just see if we can get 2. So that's the top 2. Range and basic function. Oh! That's not how that works. Okay. Okay. Why are there spirit orbs and a level up system? So do I need to do both now? Okay, fair enough. That's, I mean, we're in JRPG territory for this, but what that? Cool. That makes sense to me. We've plugged in 2 orbs. We've leveled them both up. So there's no reason to plug in the orbs until we do that. That is some... Yes. Save our game. Don't have to do that again. Let's walk forwards. So yes, this might not be the fastest game in the world. While I'm playing it. What's that? Never mind. Oh, another save point. Cool. That's nice. So they put one about where I would be kind of nervous. But like, save points are probably going to make more sense later in the game. I don't know where we are right now. Obviously. But right now it's happy for me to be vaguely comfortable walking around the village. And obviously they can turn them off. You know, when spooky ghosts being spooky. Is that a open? Might be a door. Kiryu house. That's the dude from Yakuza, isn't it? Seems to be locked. Okay, cool. I'm saying cool because I want to walk around the village first. Get my bearings. Useful if I have to run away from something. Right, I believe there's a dude who sells... I'll give him meat and he'll give me some weapons. No, that's a different game, John. 12 points to anyone who names what game that I was referencing. I mean... only the first person, obviously. Right, no, we're escaping the village. Right. Well, that was a thing. A ritual. If only we knew a folklorist who could help us understand this ritual. All we need to do is we just need to walk... well, we can't walk away from the village because we're looking for our sister. We have a missing sibling situation here. Just trapped us in this location. Let's pick up this bauble. It's sacred, delicious water. Right. Tea be cold, yeah? This seems familiar. Ah. It's a shrine's shadow. Looks like you can enter the building here. Yes. Let's. I'm assuming this is going to be bigger than... maybe not. Countless talismans with eerie writing on them are stuck on the lattice. They all say, lattice pray. Beyond the lattice you can see a straw doll lying down. It's about the size of a person. Expensive ass Barbie. Something on the floor shining in the light. Yeah, some herbal essences. Not used any yet. Actually, I think I did. Because I wasn't fully prepared for that first ghost when it did happen. Rope. What? Have we always been able to move the light up and down? That's a nice touch. Sacred orb. Oh no, not yet. See another shiny thing. Let me see the shiny thing. John wants shiny things because shiny things are good. You can hear the rest of my Shiny Things songs on my debut album, Shiny Things for Shiny Reasons. Available on all good musical stores, and some bad ones. More Sacred Water, lovely. Right. I will resist the urge to save, and I'll continue. An old mirror, oh no, mirrors and ropes, has been enshrined in front of an altar with the crimson butterfly picture. Oh yeah, I see the butterflies now. Oh. Thinking maybe there's an entrance here. Yes, the door is plastered all over with countless talismans. This door is stuck fast. No matter how hard you try, you can't open it. I see. I'm assuming it's going to be one of those finder. What's this? A large curtain draped over the entire wall has a butterfly crest painted on it. Cool. I'm sure we'll have reasons to visit this place later, but we can mark that down as investigated. I shall go outside, and I shall save if I pass the save point again. So right now we're just exploring the village, you know. It might be a thing that was supposed to be doing, but I've clearly forgotten what that is. I mean, outside of the vague idea of finding our sister, of course. And if we exhaust our locations, I might wonder a bit more about what the heck I'm actually trying to do right now. But right now, just sort of happy, wandering about, learning the place, getting the lay of the land, filling out our map. A fourth way of saying that same thing I'm trying to explain. So we're going to lightly jog back to where we were and go down this little hallway here. Lightly jog, of course, the best type of movement speed because we're conserving energy just in case we ever need to outpace a ghosty. There we go, and because it's a twin, that's like a selfie as well. Twins do advanced selfies. Apparently, we are not concerned by the photograph of our sister. This door will not budge. Oh, was that a moving camera? We didn't get one of those until really late in the last game. And what's this? Multiple floors. Oh, well, this isn't Duke Nukem 3D. We have multiple floors. I mean, I don't know why Duke Nukem 3D is like 10 years before this, but yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot she was injured. And she's lost her stone. Right, there is... I guess... Did I miss the save point? Also, I apparently missed a fork in the road. I think we're here now, though, so we'll try this door just to see if it opens. Okay, no, not there, John. It's a ramp. Like the tension, it ramps up. Obviously says, bless this mess underneath this rock. Looks like you can enter the building here. Ooh. Okay. Yes, fine. Hello? I've got these Argos catalogues. Would you be interested? Just immediately doors. We're not going to be looking for doors yet. We're going to look everywhere. Bobble! Some delicious Herbal medicine. Okay, we'll do store doors before stairs. What a strange layout for a house. Just immediate hallway? No, I guess that's not that mysterious. It's an entranceway, isn't it? An atrium? That's definitely not what it's called. Ooh. Oh, get that fly off your camera. When is this? Or is this a mine? Are we in a mine right now? I'm ill prepared for a jump scare if one happens. Whew. Did I take the film? Ancient projector loaded with old film. Yeah, I'm going to take a film. Mine now. If I ever get out of here, we've got film. We can make money from that. Every cloth sways in the wind. What was that? Is that we came in via that door, John. Seems to be locked. Does it mark down the locked doors? No, it doesn't. Okay, can we get past this curtain? It's a curtain. I swear we could. We have power against the curtain. It doesn't just sway in the wind, it sways when we walk into it. Okay, we could, apparently cannot get past this curtain. Oh, there's a ghost. That's where I'd hide. Okay, that's the way out, I believe. I'm going to assume so. Let's go up the stairs. Door to my left. Those are more... well, it's kind of mini steps, but it's steps, which means... oh, I do see Bobble. We'll get the Bobble. Bobble mine. This is how you trap this girl. I found some camera equipment and film. Acquired the stun power-up lens. The stun power-up lens. The stun lens. Effect and indeterminately stop the movement of a spirit. Required 2 spirit power. Accentuation stops the movement of the spirit being photographed intermittently. To use, press the triangle button. While this effect is active, the spirit will stop off and on, making it easier to grab a shutter chance. This is especially effective against quick spirits. Yada yada. Check the camera screen. Yes, now we have slow and we have stun. They both feel like they do effectively the same thing. I see a candle prominently shining through there. Small lamp lights on the surface. It lights the surface of the table. Folklorist 2! The sequel to The Folklorist. Oh, shit. The first one didn't, you know, he died from strangulation, I believe. A book about the village was on the old bookshelf. The guardian deity statues in this area are different in that They're engraved with the Shrine Maidens. The village children say that the statues honour the gods of the village. No, they don't. They say the statues honour the gods of the village. Also, a book in the house links the statues to something called the Crimson Sacrifice. Maybe the forbidden ritual is related to this Crimson Sacrifice. So I'm guessing the folklorist is here to research the forbidden ritual. Those folklorists, really interested in rituals and customs they are. Nowadays they hang out at airports, don't they? That was a joke about customs. I've not been to an airport. Okay, I'm going to the other... Hang on. We'll just go use this one. No, I'm going to use the other one. I have a rhyme and reason to my actions. Aren't they both going to connect like the last house? Probably. Okay. Wasn't it? There's ghosts in this game. Nobody told me about this. Nice. Sort of trapped against the wall. Excuse me. Okay, but like close shots are better, right? Shit! Forgot about the timing thing. Shit. Ah! Okay, I like the ghost effects, but... Right, we've got to heal. We have a lot of medicine, though. We could probably get away with not... and using the sacred water. We'll save the sacred water. Probably not close enough. She does need a chiropractor. She's doing that Kane thing, where she's tilting her head, but she's doing much more extreme than Kane ever did. And when I say Kane, I obviously mean Michael Myers. Okay. Ah! Haha! That counted. Oh shit! I thought she's dead. Okay, cool. I mean, she was dead at the start, but you know what I mean. Right, yes. Note to self, there are ghosts in this game. Also, putting a bauble on the screen, like, but making the camera not look at it is cheeky as fuck, game. I saw it, though. It's some sort of gem. It's Chris de Berg, the gem. Chris de Barrel. Chrysoberil. Ask your doctor about Chrysoberil today. May have side effects including having jam sandwiches. Yes, the joke is I was supposed to do a list. I didn't want to do a list. It's hot. I'm tired. I'm not doing a list of pretend side effects. There's a lot of ad-libbing. You'll be happy with your jam sandwiches and you'll like him. Radio. Chrysoberil. once told me. Right. I'll be right back. It hurts. It hurts. I'm gonna save my game, of course. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. Why not make yourself a beverage that is hot or cold because of the temperature? Get yourself a cold temperature. Get yourself a beverage that is not the same temperature as room temperature, and come straight back while I basically do the same thing. Let us continue. We've listened to that stone. I'll need sound as well. Lovely. I say lovely. I can't actually hear anything right now. Okay, now I can hear something. Right, I'm actually going to go back into the house. Check the other door. Because I want to explore one house at a time, don't I? Seems to be locked, never mind. Okay, now we'll go into the other side. Had to check. Do we have a save point in this building? Kiryu house? We do not. Why is it all the way over there? We do not. Let's go over the bridge. This is cool having a little... Actually, I was going to say, I wish I had one of those, but there is. I think, like a house over there. Over there has like a little place. It doesn't have ghosts attached to the... I think it might just be a toilet now that I think about it. And it doesn't actually connect the building, it's just in between. It's locked, so we're going to have to come back here later. Also, tonally, I shouldn't be talking about nearby architecture, should I? There's nothing spooky about where I live. Unless you find tin miners spooky. I mean, I guess they are. I'd like in the they're not mining tin, but here comes the sauna, that Rammstein music video. I don't know what they're mining. They seem to be like mining for heroin, I think, which I don't think is a thing that's mined. They were doing a thing, weren't they? For Snow White, yes. It's been a while since I've seen that video, but I seem to remember it having spooky miners in. Actually, I guess the one so spooky is so much as, you know, German and covered in soot. I'm gonna go outside. Yeah. Snow White didn't want any of that goddamn coal. I don't know what that song's about because it's all in German. I should probably check. Katablenden, kann euch blenden. That's probably terrible German. It's not even the first line of the song. Als und die Welt sie lau bestehen. Oh, shit's going down. God damn it, Mayu. You see why I'm the superior sister? It shows something in the photograph. Butterflies fluttering by. It looks like the crimson butterflies. Oh, there were different endings. Actually, there were different endings in the other game as well. Am I not close enough? Go shutter. Go shutter. Okay, I'm sort of banking on there not being a third one. Yeah, I like the combat a lot more in this one. In that there is a thing that I'm doing. I like that it counts as double shot even though only one of them shines as well. Just kill! Oh, that was flailing guy, of course. He's got a stick, he can reach me. Oh shit, he just hadn't taken any damage. Yeah, so that way of manoeuvring that works now. They've given me space to manoeuvre, well, for this fight, because there's two people. Like, taking a photograph of them seems to slow them down as well, so. Okay, I'll try and get more damage this time. Wow, that's the exact opposite of what I wanted to do. See? Because you've got to keep quiet and carry a big stick, like Teddy Roosevelt. That was the Teddy Roosevelt ghost. He was relatively quiet. He was kind of moaning and stuff, but like, you know, we all have a bit of a moan every now and then. Doesn't mean we're not Teddy Roosevelt. I know about Teddy Roosevelt because he's in that film, isn't it? Night in the Museum. That's the only reason I know about him. Okay, it's stuck fast. Sorry. There are ornaments on the left and the right doors depicting two people. Are they twins, by any chance? There's a slot in each of them for ornaments for the interesting a flat square key? Yes, but oh yeah, it's in the sides. Okay. That's pretty distinctive. Let's have a look at the map. There was a fork in the road and there's a door over there as well. So, I like that it shows little pictures of the places as well. After that encounter, I would like to save my game. I'm going to use the external system. Slot 5. Just in case there's a power cut or anything like that. Ooh! I shall hydrate. Thank you, brother. Okay, I will forgive. I was going to say, it's not quite on the steps, but like, it's fair enough. Must be locked. Right, let's go to the fork in the road. Weeds grow thickly here. You couldn't possibly get to the back of the house. I couldn't have look at those weeds. Ah, couldn't even. I'm not even going to attempt it. You crazy? You seen that brush? Huh? We're going to walk around. Right. I think we've almost fully mapped the place. There's some butterflies. Right. Probably shouldn't have used my expensive camera for that. I'm sure I'll be fine. There's 3 of them. Come back here, you... insects. Well, we'll save our game at the very least. I'm going to assume that padlock is open now, or at least I can do a thing about it being locked. Otherwise, we're going to have to do some padlock origami. Make ourselves a swan. The butterflies are gone! Would have been very confusing if I loaded my game. Ooh! Didn't see that. Very cheeky game. Huh. Thanks, butterflies.
Yai! What are you still doing here?
Who are you?
The ritual will begin soon. If that happens...
You are back! Yai, you and Sai have got to get out. See that the ceremony master's house. The master of ceremonies. She's going to do it. Go get her. There is still time to catch up with her. The keys to the gate are enshrined in the twin deities' statues. Look for statues like that somewhere in the village.
Yai! The ritual is about to start. Hurry!
I mean, while I did say, ooh, this game has acting in, you know, not everyone gets to have the best actor in the world. I like that his face, the circle goes, there's a face! Oh, he counts. Just taking a picture to make sure you're not a ghost. Yeah. Something shows in the photo. Some butterflies. They look like crimson butterflies. Right, so we're going to search the entire village again now. Why don't they show up on my picture? Oh, they do. And there's one down there as well. Fair enough.
If you cannot find a way to leave the village, come and find me. I may be able to help.
Oh, he does say that. Endeavour. Okay, ghosts. Bit paranoid, but let's save our game again. And let's move our cup of tea within range so we don't forget about it. Too hot, but... What I'm going to do is I'm going to let the camera sort of lead me. Rather than looking at the map every 2 seconds. I believe there is one outside the village, so I'll go there first. That's what I'm doing. Okay. Not you then. I mean, I'll click on it. Some film. Sort of a strange place to keep film, but never mind. It's just a flame, John. Don't worry about it. Okay, there's no key there. But I like that it acknowledged that that was the thing I was looking for. Yeah, I have noticed the stones and the rope. We'll save after. I've completely lost where we're going. I'll try how I did that. My sense of direction is bad. A guardian deity statue depicting twin stands here. Examination of the lower portion of the statue uncovers a small wooden block. It's shaped like one of the stone statues, but only the left half. Oh, let's save our game and continue down that path. Okay, I want to be further away from that guy. Triple shot, baby! Okay, better camera, please. There we go. Don't like that they're swinging towards me, but I know I should wait a little bit longer, but they disappear. And my film, I'm doing pretty good for film, I think. Cool. Now let us save. Very lightly jog to lantern. A bauble. How did I miss you? Spirit orb. This reminds me of Metal Gear Solid, just this music screen. Hey, Tan. I'm taking photographs of ghosts. They're not keen on me doing that, though. Right. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? So I found. I went to this village with my twin sister. She got distracted by butterflies, and it's not a great place, apparently. So what happens is, I think everyone died, and then the village just keeps replaying that every day. So it's not a great place to be because everyone died. But also, there's quite a lot of vengeful ghosts in here. Seems not entirely sure why we're learning these along the way. But also, our twin, she's gone around about. She's gone places. We need to get her back. So we're in the process of doing that. Found this camera. It's very familiar. I'm gonna put in the old free film. Additional functions? I have no additional functions. equipped functions? Just one. He is. So, you know, I'm a modern man. I'm going to level up my sensitivity, I think. That's not what I wanted to do. I need to add a spirit orb first. Like in real life, before one can upgrade their sensitivity, they must acquire a spirit orb. I've done that though, and then I can function power up. There we go. That should increase my exorcismal power and range, which I appreciate because that's a thing I do constantly. Lovely. The first game, I didn't level one of these up for like 4 hours, I think. I mean, yeah, like a long time. It felt like. Anyway, we are currently looking for some little statues, a little monolith, a mini-lith. I don't know what they're called. A stone, depicting some twins, some deities. I'm gonna save my game again. Because that will get us into a new place. A place where our sister, she didn't need to use the key. The gate was open to her, not to us. But she has been enthralled. That's what enthralling looks like. I can't do Scarlet Witch. Okay, I can. I totally can. But I think we should all agree I shouldn't. It's a statue, a little statue like this. And I was thinking of investigating. This is actually the way out of the village. It's probably not going to let me go here. Let's see. Maybe. That's what I was feeling. It was kind of leading me this direction. But it might just go, what the heck are you doing? You can't leave. No, it's totally letting me. Because I'm assuming the reason it wanted me to get that statue is because it's leading me this way. Because that's what a good game designer would do. They go, look at this path that you sort of ignored last time. I didn't ignore it. It wouldn't let me down it last time. So yeah, we have found a new location. Oh, it's the split in the road. Cool. And we found ourselves the second statue. And a bauble. Let's get bauble first. Bye, Graves. Something shiny. It's a glowing blue crystal. Let's listen to that on the radio. Oh, hang on. Apparently Mayo's charm is updated.
Pass through a large gate over a bridge. Inside a big house. There are many dead. Upstairs, there are dolls. Ahead.
Oh. Upstairs, there were doll head. Got it. There are also many dead. Not super keen on that prospect. Because in this town, the dead live, don't they? Well, actually, they don't, but they certainly can hurt me. Glowing blue crystal. Feel like you put so much effort into Aragonite and Chrysoberyl. The glowing blue crystal just seems a bit like it's just glowing blue crystal. That's all it is.
There is no time. Just one of them must suffice. Hurry. For the village. We must perform the ritual ourselves. Kill her. Kill her. Kill her.
So, what I'm feeling is, what I'm sensing with my senses, is that maybe only one of the original twins was killed, which is why only one of us is enthralled right now. Bauble. Cool. don't need to use that just yet though, because I don't have enough XP. But yes, I see this game has, as I was saying before, they've gone, why not try introducing a little bit of acting into this game? See if that helps convey the emotions the characters are trying to convey. And yeah, I'm all for it. Where did I leave? Oh, it's there, it's there. No key. Fair enough, we found some stuff though. Rope. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. So the weirdest thing about the first game is there was very little. Well, so like to keep the gates of hell shut, you have to like every 100 years murder a girl, and it's like, who made that rule? Like, that's a weird rule. Like, because they do say like the ghosts are like, oh, we don't, you know, we regret it. We don't really like doing this. But it's just how you do it, right? How do you keep the gates of hell closed? You kill a girl. You don't just kill a girl though. You gotta fucking strangle her to death. And it's like, who discovered this? Like, were there previous versions with like, you know, it's like cooking. You know, like, who decided to set beef on fire and went, this is fucking great. We should put this with fruit or something. You know what I mean? But like, somebody did that with the gates of hell and murdering a maiden. Oh, she's got to be pure, and you gotta attach the rope to the feet and the arms as well. Look, I've made some stones you can turn around. It'll be excruciating pain, but it'll keep the gates of hell closed. Well, okay, Duncan. Sounds like a weird idea to me, but we've got to try something. Yeah, I mean, it's I appreciate like rituals are very much a real thing that people did. But obviously, in real life, I'm assuming they didn't work. You know, the murder of chickens. God, that's the weirdest. And we've got this goat. Maybe if we just murder this goat, it'll rain. Oh shit, it did rain. Okay, every time it doesn't rain, we're going to murder a goat. But like, so like with the murdering the goat, like I appreciate that you go, well, we can't just murder a goat in the kitchen. Then there's dead goat in the kitchen. We'll make a room dedicated to killing the goat. You know, and we'll make it nice because we're doing it with the baby Jesus, and you know, we'll wear robes because you know, like I get how you build all that up, but like, but this is real. Like the strangling ritual is a thing that did keep the gates of hell. Like when I say the gates of hell, obviously to us that sounds like literal Christian hell, and it's not. It's just like a dimension full of malice because I get that Shintoism is not Christianity and the rules are somewhat different, right? I get that it's built upon different sets of rules, and obviously I'm purposely taking a humorous. Fucking hell! The fuck did you come from? Let's get the stance on this. No, John, you do not dawdle in the graveyard. Okay, there's that. I've learned a valuable lesson right there. That is a very good jump scare. I will give the game that. That was very cleverly done. That was a camera shot of no one. Could you two not be... Okay, I'm using my crappy camera. Bit rude, guys. Bit rude. I was talking to people in my head right. You cheeky fucks. I was just having a look around. Were they coming up to me, or did they appear because I got the camera out? Explodey should know, because he's in Explodey's Discord chat. Oh, did they both die? Cool. No, somebody's alive, because the... Okay. Don't stick around places, John. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if Exploded can hear me. Right. Oh yeah, I think he's here. He just spoke, didn't he? The point I was making was I understand the sort of etymological beginnings of rituals. But like really, really precise rituals just sort of seem strange. But I get, you know, eyes, you know, had to evolve and they're complex things. You know what I mean? I can realistically see how you could proceed, but like it's a lot, right? I'm just saying the strangling ritual, because it involves one element of the strangling ritual involves blinding somebody with a mask. And I can't remember what the blinding mask did. It was like a thing that's vaguely related. I'll look that up. It just gets you into the right place, and you know, a bloody moon thing. Because you don't just murder a girl, you got to murder a girl on a full moon. But anyway, yes, this is a different ritual with different rules. Hang on, are those doors? Where are they? At the roots of the giant trees, there was a hole. It appears to lead in some sort of cave. Can I get in the cave? Okay, I'm assuming at some point we shall get into the cave. I've made a mental note of the tree trunk. So, yeah, they've made combat a little bit easier. They've made it so you can run around, you know, they've made it so you can tactically fight them now. But it means I'm more likely to just, you know, if I take damage, not go, oh, I'm just going to leave a game because this is bullshit. Oh, OG. How are you? Was it you were talking about, what was it, Omori? What am I doing? Let's have a look at my camera quickly. No, I don't have enough points. Okay, where am I going? I can't spend too much time in Fafa anywhere now because it turns out that people die when they're killed. Okay, yes. It's a long road ahead. We're looking for another little statue because it's got a key in. And once I get that second key, it looks like that. It's not that one though. There's a bunch of them in the village. I shouldn't say the word bunch. I was told off by my father because that's an American word for American people. And I'm a British person and I should use, I guess, the word lot. There are a lot of them. Is this one? No, because we obviously tried that. Anyway. He got very, well, I'm not going to say angry, but he oodles. Yes, I mean, there's lots of words because we invent one for every single new creature now. Like a swarm. Swarm of elephants. Oh, shit's going down. No, you're facing the wrong direction. Oh, shit. Oh, they've gone. I think they're looking for Frankenstein. Or, you know, that monster he made. We could talk to the boy again. We might as well check out the other lane. You know, with the shrine and all that. Shrine might have a place. And also fill in the bit of the map which we hadn't filled in. I'm not going into the house because obviously the statues are outside. Although, you know, people put shrines in their gardens, don't they? So, I like the way I said that. People put shrines in their gardens, don't they? Like that's a sort of thing that we'd all know about. No key here. Let's save our game. Save our game, save our game. How's my tea? what's that? 2 buttons to get back from the menu. Luxury. There's another one. Some film. No key in that one. I see another one over there. And some fluttering butterflies fluttering above the stone. We should change our camera to one with unlimited film. Hachi Sakusama. I read out loud as if that might help me. No, I've not, I'm afraid. I know Hachi means 8, but obviously that's a word by itself. That's like saying tw stands for something. When it's a part of the word twin. I mean, yes, TWI would mean 2. That's, you know, Roman or Greek. You know what? Yeah. I have not heard of that game, I'm afraid, Uchi. Examination of the lower portion of the statue uncovers a small wooden block. There we go. The right key. It's shaped like one of the stone statues, but it's only the right half. Oh, fair enough. I was ready for you, statue man. I mean, I wasn't that ready because I didn't put a decent camera on, but... Okay, as long as it doesn't pull a, Hideo Kojima and put a ghost in this pause screen, I should be fine. Say cheese, motherfucker! Well, now I kind of feel bad. He did. There are more of them. Just patiently watching me. Just regarding me. Wondering. Who's gonna move first? Me or them? Well, I'm gonna move first. Okay, well, that's stirred them from their reverie. I just wanted to use the word reverie. I don't know if it was suitable. I mean, reverie is like partying, isn't it? Ow. Okay. I thought of it because people use it ironically. Okay, I think I've dealt with them. Lovely. We're reasonably close to a save point, I think. How many points do we have? In our camera. 800. That's enough for our stunt work. On our slow. Oh, Aurora Borealis is a scene from The Simpsons. I've got a button that'll play it. Hang on, sorry, I'm trying to press it. I don't know why it's not.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Aurora Borealis?
Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
Yes.
May I see it?
No.
That's Aurora Borealis. I'd like to get a few more scenes like that. I just like them. But like, I had the sudden thought, somebody's definitely green screened that scene. Like, I might utilise the tele snail for other things. But yeah, there's a few scenes I've collected like that, but I don't know how to use them yet. Like, Scots and other Scots. Yeah, but like, I don't want to have the entire of the first 10 seasons of Simpsons as buttons. But that is I do like that scene. But like, there's a lot of basically anything that I would quote anyway that I do a terrible version of. Like one of them I've always, yeah, see, I'm on the right screen for talking now. One I keep meaning to get is a scene from Blackadder that nobody will get apart from me, where Percy finds the purest of green, and I just find that scene really funny. But and it's relevant quite often because you find pure green in games. And this is before, you know, he's not talking about drugs. It's just he has successfully not found gold. What you found is green. It's yes. Anyway, there's a few. I've got the videos. I just haven't figured out how I'm gonna use them on stream. I also want some quotes on that website so people can press the button and have the talking thing. Because I've got one. I've got the mystery box here, which I've turned the volume up on. This here. Hang on, let's see how loud it is.
You can have the boat or the mystery box.
What, are you crazy? We'll take the boat.
No, not so fast, Lois. A boat's a boat, but the mystery box could be anything. It could even be a boat. You know how much we've wanted one of those.
Then let's just...
We'll take the box.
So I want a few, like the sound. I want some sound bites as well. But like on the stream, I'd have the longer versions, and like I'd like other people to have access to the shorter ones so they can say hello with them. The trick to clipping those scenes, by the way, is to keep both of those sound bites. I keep a random noise. The Nintendo Charmers one has the door closing noise, and the mystery box. I love the mystery box is a great joke, but it's every time you get a mystery box in a game. The mystery box one has the sound of a car, just a tiny bit of an engine, and you need that because in a joke, when somebody performs a joke on stage, they will make it like a noise. Sometimes you'll see people have different ticks for when they want the audience to laugh, and they'll do a thing. They'll tap themselves. They'll make a "I've ended the joke, please laugh" noise, and it's like a psychological thing. Anyway, and so sitcoms do this as well, where you have a noise to indicate it's and that's why I keep that in the clip. It's very subtle. Like it's not like a da 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 da, which is again what people used to do. You don't need that. You just need any noise to indicate the scene has moved on. It's a button, I think. Is the name. I've forgotten that comedian. He taps his leg. It's a kind of. Once you notice him doing it, you'll see it all the time as well. But different comedians do different things. Eddie Izzard says as if thinking. Trying to think of other examples. Well, I assume this is going to lead to a oh no, I went to the wrong place. Now, how do I get to the other way? There's another route here. Doesn't look like there's another. Oh, there it is. Now I've got both the keys. I just wanted to see if I can reach the trunk. There's a hole. This leads to a cave. Okay, fair enough. Well, we filled in the map at the very least. At some point, we'll go all Guillermo del Toro and enter the tree realm. Follow a fairy in. Okay, the double doors are over there. Vaguely this direction. We'll want to save that. Oh my word, you know what? I wasn't hot all day. I wasn't feeling it because it takes ages. for any sort of temperature change to reach this flat. But I'm feeling it now. There's no temperature regulation in here at all. I mean, that's not true. I have heaters. That's temperature regulation. But you know what I mean. Let us save our game. Drink some tea. Let's pause our game and drink some tea. The tea is cold. I'm just going to click off screen and back on screen again. Reasons. I've got some cola as well. Oh look, it's that thing. I wonder if we'll walk back the other way. Here we go. Access the next part of the village. Is this going to be a new chapter? There is a slot in each of the ornaments on the left and right doors for inserting a flat key. You inserted the twin statue keys into the left and right doors. Cool. I thought there'd be some fanfare, but no, apparently not. I don't know if I need to really move this back every single time. I saw you, Bauble. Sorble. Okay, we're doing pretty good for herbal essences. So we can move our light source up and down, like that. It's the noise. Okay, I was referring to the wooden noise, but there's also spooky noises as well. We'll walk slowly across. It's the floating woman. The screen's gone dark. Oh, she floats. Zero shot. Hey, John, you remember that camera you literally just changed? Why are you changing the camera? Look at that. Ideas. Utilising ideas that were in the previous game, but doing it in a way where the arena is a decent size for me to deal with it. It's good. By making... You can give me kind of safe zones by, like... You know, I still have to get away from her, but... I know I can't take a picture until it's going... Oh, I see. Yes, because I keep forgetting, like, there's a bunch of ghost stories that get iterated upon, and they turn up in anime and stuff, don't they? Okay. It's a green crystal. Yokai. Or is yokai something different? Somebody here must know what a yokai is. Let's check out the radio. I love the radio. Crystal that gives off a strange green light was found stuck in the Brooklyn Bridge.
It's cold. Can you bring it? The water keeps coming.
Yes, yeah, I think you're right, Explody. When I say somebody must know, I'm not... This isn't me saying, I'll tell you if you're right. This is me saying, if anyone can offer any more insight, that'd be useful. But yeah, because I look it up and then I forget, don't I? But I believe... the kind of... Yeah. I think certain ghosts are yokai. Like, Final Fantasy VII has... Yes, okay, a spirit. That makes sense. So it's like, it's more commonly ghosts. Because I'm sure there are Western ghosts in Japanese games nowadays as well. Like, you know, Resident Evil's all... It's set in America, right? But what was I going to say? So Final Fantasy VII has a famous one, which I didn't know when I played Final Fantasy VII, which is you go to an ice cave and there's an enthralling ice queen type spirit. And that's a yokai. That's a famous one. That's just randomly in Final Fantasy VII. And she turns up in other things. But yes. I've forgotten her name. I can't wait for that to be an entire section of the remake. I'm really so I'm just gonna gush about how much I enjoy the Final Fantasy VII remake. My favourite aspect is them just occasionally going, look at this this tree, this small tree in the background that had a smiley face on. Right, are you ready for 40 minutes of extended tree footage? Like, anything that had a name. Like, my favourite example is just The Businessman. The Businessman, what you see once, who doesn't have a name, but has but talks to the parrot on a train, now is an entire character. He's got a daughter now. He plays board game. Like, and I love that they're like... It's such fan service, but like, I'm a fan. I enjoy that kind of fan service. Anyway, my point, I guess, with that is like that Ice Queen is going to have an entire like 2-hour-long section dedicated to her now. Onryo. See, like that's the other thing, isn't it? Because we're not folklorists, which is good because folklorists bloody die in this game. But like, yeah, there's subtle categories. So yeah, yokai is slightly more specific. Bloody kimono coming over here, being all spooky. Let us save. I think I literally just saved, but like, again, in this game, I'm using more of the actual intended save system, which I like, because this game hasn't been a load of bullshit. But yeah, it's a sort of thing that it's very easy to sort of brush off and say the ghosts, and then you go, oh no, there's specific differences between them. Like I was saying last week to Explody, like Scotland has like a few names for ghosts, and they're technically different categories as well. But like, obviously, computer games just use them interchangeably nowadays. Like, there's a difference between a wraith and a eidolon, right? And a ghoul. Oh, that's why it came up. Because I occasionally I read the kind of weird conspiracy stuff on Reddit because I like to keep an eye on them. And one of them says, I read a line that says, I don't know if you know the word, because it's like, I've forgotten which culture it comes from now, for ghoul, but he's just like a ghoul. And I'm like, buddy, ghoul is a common word. Everyone knows what a ghoul is. But he said Sabbat, Middle Eastern word. It's like, yeah. It's been in the public consciousness for quite some time, ghoul. So I've watched, there's these really, really good videos. If you've ever got like 8 hours spare, these 4-hour reviews of Witcher 1 and 2, which took the dude years and was apparently quite an ordeal for him. Anyway, but he does explain, because he read all the books before he played any of the games, and I understand that the Witcher lore is that it's all the real world lore exists, but it's like a fairy tale mirror to them, and like it does things that I can't really adequately explain right now, but like everything is real in The Witcher, but not necessarily in the way that you might expect. But still, all the famous stories are real. And the most obvious way is like elves are real, but they're the more bastard elves, because that's what, like, Terry Pratchett described elves as. There's a brilliant bit from The Masquerade, Terry Pratchett book, and it just says, elves are fantastic. They are creatures of phantasm, and elves are glamorous. They cast glamours upon themselves, and elves are wonderful. They and it just all, and it's a poet. It's like all it's about. It's about how words subtly change their meanings over time, and all these words to describe elves sound nice until you understand that all the words used to mean different things, and it's a very clever bit. And it's what Terry Pratchett. Like those, the Rincewind books aren't the best books in the world. Everyone has to start somewhere, but like as soon as he's past the Rincewind books, the stories have generally aged quite well. I mean, he's not getting cancelled anytime soon, let me tell you that. I mean, I know he's dead, but still. People look at old stories all the time and go, hey, this hasn't aged very well. You know what I mean? And Terry Pratchett stuff has. I've got his last book. I won't read it. It's going to stay unread. I mean, and not just because, for sentimental reasons, I know that it's not finished. That it was, somebody had to, he wasn't at his best at that point. But that's not why I'm not reading it. But that's the door, John. That's a wall. I think it's his last one. Actually, I'm not 100% sure now. I've not. One of the Moist von Lipwig ones.